I feel like twisted steel and panther piss this morning. Verstehen? Twisted steel. Steel that, like Superman can bend steel. And panther piss. That's an oil field term for terrific. Okay? And another oil field term is, I'm looking for a woman that's built for long nights in deep mud. Long nights, you understand that? Deep mud, the connotation should be fucking obvious, even to you pea brains. Okay. But I woke up at 4:36 this morning, so fucking excited. I couldn't fucking wait. I was going to go around and wake everybody up. Get up, you fucking cunts. But I got a couple of emails, people crying, why are you so harsh, from the YouTubes. And although it's obvious, it should be obvious to the casual observer, you have led a bubble-wrapped life. Your parents should have never had training wheels on your bicycle. You know, little training wheels on your bicycle? Verstehen? Did you have training wheels on a bicycle? Yeah. Well, your father shouldn't have let. They should have let you fall over on your fucking head. But training wheels. Well, you've had training wheels most of your life. Most of your life, when you're being raised by your parents, and you've led a bubble wrap life. Everybody understand bubble wrap? An insulated life, and that's why I talk the way I do. One of the reasons, and that's why I it's like when the first deserts. What they call them when they invaded Iraq? Desert Storm or whatever. Yeah, the first Gulf. Shock and awe. And General. I went to OCS with him. I can't remember fucking. No. I mean, the guy that was the head of the first invasion. Anyway, he and I went to OCS at the same time. Anyway, that's why I was positive if I had stayed in the military, which was my first career. I'm positive I would have been a 4-star general. Absolutely, I would have been a 5-star general, and they don't have 5-star generals anymore. But getting back to it, you guys have led a bubble-wrap life, insulated. See, most of the people up here, I don't know how the Queen talks. I met her a couple of times, but I don't know how she talks. I don't know if she says fuck, cunt, shit. I don't know that. But I know everybody else up there, I've met the live ones, and they all talk like that. And their public persona in the news media obviously isn't that. It isn't. Although we're going to talk tomorrow, we're going to see some people, when everybody didn't have a iPhone, some big... people, some of which are on this wall, how they talk when they're off camera. One of my favorites is when Vice President Joe Biden told President Obama, this is a big fucking deal. When he passed the healthcare scam in the United States. That's how they talk. And if you think any different, in the Netherlands, and I was reminiscing with Michael about my times in the Netherlands. I had a lot of fun there. They talk that way too. But you've led a bubble wrap life, and when you get out here and you start getting knocked around, I mean, some of you are going to quit. It's just that fucking simple. You'll be the first class ever if none of you quit at the end through a year. You'll be the first class ever. I've had classes where I didn't throw anybody out, but I've never had a class that somebody didn't quit. At least one. And Robert has been through enough of these, and he's seen. And you can never underestimate how wrong you can be. Who's going to quit? You have no idea. You look around the room here, and you say, oh, well, I'm not one of those guys or gals. Not going to be me. And will it be the cunt next to me or the cunt on the other side of me? Or will it be the cunt, will it be a bald-headed fucking cunt? Or will it be a Muslim cunt? Or will it be a Dutch cunt? Or will it be an Irish cunt? You never know. Because you never know how badly somebody wants to succeed. And if they can suck up their pantyhose, that's one of my favorite terms. I did that, started that when women feminism came out. Suck up your pantyhose, you never know. And so that's why I talk that way. Because I want shock value, because I want you to understand it's fucking hard. And nobody else talks like this. Unless there's somebody that's sprung up in the last few years that I don't know about. Virtually nobody does. But you get them off camera. The big stars, the guys that do the big shows, get them off camera. First of all, they don't have fucking time for you, number one. They don't want to talk to you. All they want you to do is pay them whatever X to buy their shite. I still remember Ted Nicholas, God love him, came to the first seminar I gave here in 1993. And we were, and he said, I'm not sure the world's ready for this. And the seminar was a lot different in 1993. He says, Dan, I'm not sure. And then we went to Gary Halbert's 55th birthday. Gary Halbert, the father of modern marketing, allegedly. We went to his 55th birthday in the Keys in 95, 2 years later. And everybody that's anybody in marketing was there. Anybody, I mean everybody. And we sat and we had a bottle, we split a bottle of expensive cognac. And we talked, he says, Dan, all of us, when we grow up, we want to be like you. And Ted is one of the few guys that's made a lot of money before he started coaching. He's one of the few. There's maybe 3 or 4. Before. Now, some of them have gotten rich since they started teaching. But to the best of my knowledge, he's the only one that had money before. He was in the publishing business. And his name isn't Nicholas, really. He's Greek, and he's got Anagopoulos, or he's got a big, long fucking Greek name. Anyway. But he said, Dan, he says, and as I mentioned yesterday, the seminar business, the self-help business, the personal development business is $1 billion business, $1 going around to 1 billion people. Nobody's made any fucking money off of it. Some of us make good livings, some of us don't make good livings. Most don't make good livings, but when we grow up, we want to be like you, and we don't understand why you would even get involved in this fucking industry. You've already accomplished what none of us have accomplished. I didn't believe him. I told you yesterday. I thought they were just trying to keep me out of the business. Essentially, and virtually everybody that I talked to said the same thing. But getting back to the premise, when I read these emails this morning, that why do you have to be so harsh? And again, I told you yesterday, the 3 podcasts and MP3 things that I have that are the most important. 1, how do you get the fucking money? Hardly anybody has looked at since I posted it. How do you get the fucking money? Okay. 2, do I have to be a fucking alpha male? In other words, can I be a cunt that squats the pee and still do this? The answer is yes. Nobody looks at that fucking thing. And the third one is deal flow. How do you create deal flow? I'm a cunt, non-alpha male. I squat the pee. I use tampons. How do I create a fucking deal flow? Nobody looks at the cocksuckers. The 3 most important motherfuckers I have on my site, nobody fucking looks at. I used to think it was the positioning because it was on page 3, but now it's at all 3 are at the top of the fucking first page. They still don't look at them. So you motherfuckers aren't really serious about being a high performance person and creating wealth. That's the only answer. That's the only, and I don't like logical, but it's the only rational thing I can come up with. And I'm saying this now, you cunts. I can't be more fucking explicit than this. You don't have to look at another motherfucking thing of me. Look at those 3. That's it. Don't come to the seminar. Don't bother me. Don't send me your fucking money. Those fucking 3. And they won't look at them. We're not going to have a spike in traffic in the next few days. I know it. We'll probably have less traffic. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's awful. He's too crass. If you have to be that crass to be successful, I don't want anybody. I get that all the time. If you have to talk like that, I don't want any money. I'll just stay a poor fucking cunt with my tampons. I'm telling you, political correctness is a manifestation of a lack of self-esteem. And these were the big fucking hitters of the 90s. When a man said cunt when he wanted to. And then now we got you. I'm glad this was in storage someplace and we just found it. And that, instead of the Hall of Fame, this was my Hall of Fame in the old days. And they were proud to be on that fucking board. Now, I asked somebody, a couple of people yesterday, why do you think they don't look at those three things? Do you remember what you answered me? What answers I got? I got 2 or 3 answers. Why do you think? Say it again, whoever said it.
They're not serious. They want to have an excuse after. They're not serious.
Well, I know they're not serious. None of these cunts watching this are serious. So then why do they buy the books? And why do they buy the DVDs? You know, it's because it's vogue. It's vogue. Because really, I haven't said, you know, I've been using Plato and these guys that have said these things way, way, way before I ever said them. So this is not new information. This is not new information. This is you know, and your parents fucking you up isn't new information. I mean, all these people from fucking 4,000 years ago said it. And so the frustration, and that's why most of the personal development guys can't look you in the fucking eye. Because they know they're taking your money and you're not going to succeed. I wasn't there in Australia a few years ago, but Donald Trump got paid a lot of money to go speak in someplace in Australia. 3,000-4,000 people. And we walked in and there was a hush in the room when he got up there. And he said, he looked around the audience and he started chuckling. He said, I know you're here to tell, you're here, and this is paraphrasing, I don't know what he really said. He said, but I know you're here to hear what the secret sauce of success is. Something like that. And then he says, well, one thing I can tell you, you're all going to fail. He's right. He doesn't give a shit. None of these people give a shit what you think of them. And what he was saying, you know, and I'm not putting words in his mouth. And I wasn't there to hear that, but I've had people in the seminar that were there and told me, you know, paraphrase that, that, you know, you won't make the fat sacrifices and the pay price to action that it takes to be a high-performance person. And it's funny, I just signed my reality show contract after all these fucking months, one of them. And I get an email from a big hotshot reality guy, which I'm not going to mention his name. He says, Dan, you know, I want to do a deal with him. He's done a bunch of successful... I just signed the fucking contract with another, you know, and I just get another one, which I find amusing. But the real amusing thing is what I told you yesterday, is if you would have asked me 5 years ago, would the world be ready for a reality show with me, I would have said, no fucking way. Just not fucking possible. No motherfucking way. There's not enough bleeps in a fucking show. How wrong could I have been? And for that, I thank Brian QLA Rose for exposing me, you know, like Pee Wee Reese, exposing my dick to the world, you know, fucking pervert Pee Wee Reese. Okay. And okay, YouTubers, go fuck yourself. Thank you. See you later.